Namaste, beautiful friends. This class is going to be a quick cardio and core coffee cup style class. So it's going to be powerful and as though you're taking a shot of, well, it's not quite an espresso shot, but a cup of coffee. It's going to give you energy. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be fast, not like, a long brew, but like a speedy type class. And hopefully it'll give you some energy on the other side. So again, it's going to be core, it's going to be cardio, it's going to be great for fat burning and weight loss, and it's not going to break the time bank. So when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. Let's begin today in Tadasana, front of the mat, my favorite place to begin a class. Bend the knees and press down firmly into all four corners of the feet, slowly straightening the legs. Lengthen the tailbone towards the space between the heels, which brings the hip points a little bit up, and also engages the core. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, palms of the hands facing the front of the room. Slightly dip the chin to lengthen the back of the neck and close the eyes. Take a moment here to tune in to the breath, to notice how it feels as it enters and exits the body. To notice if it's shallow or deep, warm or cool, without having any expectations or judgment on the quality of the breath, just noticing where it is today. And as you're here, tuning in and beginning our yoga practice together, take a moment to set an intention for your time on the mat. Even though this is going to be a strong fitness-based class, we still lean into the elements of yoga and the benefits of yoga. So setting an intention at the beginning of the practice can really help to make the flow more meaningful, to make this time more purposeful. The intention can be whatever is the first thing that floats into your mind. And if you don't notice anything, that's fine too. I offer up the intention of being present. Being present as we move through this powerful flow together. If you falter, be present then as well without wishing for a different outcome. And when you succeed, be present. Be present in the body as you move through these poses. Inhale deeply, lengthening the breath. Exhale completely and fully, leaning into the back body. Inhale, noticing the rib cage expand to the left and the right. And exhale, notice how the navel sucks up towards the spine. Last big deep breath here, and as you exhale, release the intention out into the universe. And coming back to this ever-present moment. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead, clasp the hands above the head, ground down through the left foot, reach up and over to the right. Lengthening both sides of the body. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale back to center. One more time, both sides. Maybe look under the left shoulder. Inhale through center and exhale to the left. Inhale back in and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, glide the hands onto the shins, engage the core, dip the chin, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, and step it back to plank. Press the heels away from you. You can always do this on the forearms as well. Make sure that your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Otherwise, come up onto the hands. Make sure that the wrists are directly underneath the shoulders, and drop the hips to the right and to the left. Hip dips. 1, 2, 3, core tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Second chaturanga optional to downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet, bending one leg and then the other. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the back of the neck, gaze at the space between the heels. Sits bones high to the sky, heart space yearns towards the thighs. Come to stillness now. Holding the down dog, lengthening the breaths. And one more breath here. Excellent. Inhale, right heel kicks high to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale up, high lunge. Right knee over right ankle. Press the left heel away from you. Come up onto the ball of the left foot. Keep the hips underneath the shoulders. Engage the core. Hands energetic, fingertips reaching towards the sky. Continuing to focus on the breath. Taking full, complete breaths. Bringing oxygen into the bloodstream, into the body, moving the energy around the body through the breath. And bring the left knee down now onto the mat. Come onto the top of the left toes. Low lunge. Maybe sink the hips a little bit farther forward, getting into that hip flexor. If your shoulders are getting tired now, you can always bring your hands onto the hips. Or for a little bit of extra work, keep them up in the air. Awesome. Bring the hands on the inside of the right foot now. You can heel toe the right foot to the outside of the mat. Flip the left toes under, lift into a high lizard pose. And then bring the right knee into the right tricep. Step it back to three-legged plank. And then right knee to right tricep again, 10 times. 1. Lift it high, not the elbow, the tricep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank, vinyasa to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths in downward dog. Slowing down. We'll have enough cardio later, so this is a good time to focus on expanding the breath. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale up, high lunge. Strong high lunge. Right knee over right ankle. Come onto the ball of the right foot. That might mean you need to scooch that right foot farther away from you. It might not. It might just be a change in the way that you hold yourself in the high lunge. Really engaging that right leg as well. Weight in the left heel. Sink the hips a little lower. And now drop the right knee gently to the mat. Come onto the top of the right foot. Low lunge. Square the hips. Squeeze the thighs energetically towards each other. So even here, you're engaging the legs. And plant the palms on the inside of the left foot now. You might need to heel toe the left foot to the side of the mat. Flip the right toes under, lift the right knee. Come into a high lizard pose. And then squeeze the left knee into the tricep. Kick it back to three-legged plank. And right knee to right tricep 10 times. 1, 2, lift the knee high. 3, squeeze the obliques. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank and vinyasa. To downward facing dog. Slightly dip the chin, making sure that gaze is towards the back of the mat. Lengthen the back of the neck, crown of the head yearns towards the mat. Navel scoops up and in. Hips lift high, engage the core ever so slightly. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands. Exhale, hop, step, or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift, core engaged. Exhale, fold, dip the chin, bend the knees. Inhale, roll all the way back up to standing, reach the hand up above the head. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, ground down through the right foot. Bring the left knee up without grabbing onto it, so you're using your core muscles here. Lift it as high as it can go. Maybe flex the foot, maybe point the toes. Whatever feels best for you. Keep a micro bend in the right leg. And release. Ground down through the left foot this time. Press firmly into all four corners of the feet. Bring the right knee in the direction of the chest, engaging the core. Maybe point the toes, maybe flex the foot, micro bend in the left knee. And release. Again, left side, drawing the left knee up in the direction of the chest, engage the core. Inhale here, and exhale, kick the left foot back, hinging at the hips, warrior three. Flex the right foot, pinky toe towards the mat, bring your left hip down farther than you think you need to, engage the core. Inhale, come back forward, left knee up into the chest. And release. Other side. Right knee draws up towards the chest, micro bend in the left knee. Inhale here, and exhale, kick the right foot back, warrior three. Flex the right foot, right pinky toe towards the mat, maybe a little bit of a bend in the left knee, engage the core. Inhale, come up to standing, right knee in the chest, and release. Last time. Ground down through the right foot, draw the left knee in towards the chest. You should be able to feel this in your core. It is using the core to bring the knee up. Exhale, press it back, kick it back, warrior three. Bend the right knee, step it back, high lunge. Hands to prayer, prayer twist. Press the left heel away from you, relax the shoulders, maybe look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Step to the front of the mat, left knee into the chest, and step it down. Right knee into the chest. Squeeze the core, hold here for one breath. And exhale, kick the right foot back, warrior three. Bend the left knee, step it back, high lunge, prayer twist. Maybe look over the left shoulder. High lunge, step to the front of the mat, bring the right knee into the chest, and then step it down. Shake it out, shake it out. Excellent job. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, hop it back to plank, and we'll do 10 plank jumps. So if you don't feel like jumping right now, you can always step the right foot out, left foot out, right foot out, left foot out. Otherwise, engage the core, hop both feet out and back in 10 times. Each time you hit the center is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your hands to the back of the mat. Exhale, release the top of the head. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Maybe cross the arms above the head. Swaying left to right if it feels good. And then walk the hands back forward, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to prayer, prayer twist. Such a great move for wringing out the internal organs and tightening up the obliques. Stay here. You can bring your left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, plank. And this time we'll hop forward to the right hand, hop back, hop to the left hand, hop back. Keep the core tight 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank, vinyasa to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to prayer, prayer twist. Press the right heel away from you. Option to stay here or straighten the right arm down. Left arm up. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plank. And from here, we're going to do something a little different. So you hold plank while I'm explaining. We'll take the hands a little bit wider, fingers pointing just slightly in. Push up. Jump the feet forward. Come to sit on the booty. Fingertips behind ears. 4 elevated bicycle crunches. So 4 of them. Plant the palms. Hop back to push up, top of a push up. Push up. Hop forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? We're going to do 10 of those. So if you need to pause the video, do so. Take breaks if you need to. Get a glass of water if you need to. And I'll see you on the other side. 10 push-ups, 40 elevated bicycles. You can always do the push-ups from your knees, of course. No need to be all the way up. But we do want to do push-up alignment so it really can work the chest rather than the triceps. We work a lot of the triceps in yoga with all of our chaturangas. So push up, jump through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hop back. Push up. 2. Hop forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hop back. Push up. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep a neutral curve in the spine. Push up. 4. 1, 2. Core tight. 3, 4. Hop back. 5. 6. 7. Almost there. 8. 9. 10. Last one. Last set. 10. 4. And hop back. Plank. Vinyasa. To downward facing dog. And if you need more time, just pause the video here, finish your 10, and then come back to it. It's the beauty of these online classes. You can pause them, you can take breaks, but you can still finish everything that is asked of you. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the left heel down. Windmill the arms up. Warrior 2. Press through the outer edge of the left foot, really grounding down through the left foot. Right knee over right ankle. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Fingertips energetic in line with the shoulders. Lean into the back body. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Hinge at the hips, reach as far forward as you can go. And once you've reached as far forward, drop the right hand down, left arm up. So your torso is in one straight line, hinging from the hips. So we don't want to see you rounded in the torso. We want to keep a long flat back in our triangle pose. Open the left side body up to the sky. Reach up and overhead. Stretch. And plant the palms. Lift the left heel up, step it back. Plank. Vinyasa. To downward facing dog. Don't skip that second chaturanga. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the right heel down. Warrior 2. Press through the outer edge of that right foot. Lean into the back body. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another, opening across the collarbones. Fingers energetic. Lift through the crown of the head and straighten the left leg. Hinge at the hips. So pop the booty back. Torso moves forward in one straight line. And then drop the left hand down, right arm up. Make sure that your bottom hand is not on the knee. Keep a micro bend in the knee. And then open the right side body towards the sky. Shoulders stacked. Gaze up, forward, or down, whatever feels most comfortable in your neck. Reach up and overhead, and then plant the palms. Lift the right heel up now. Step it back. Vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Coming back to the breath. Slowing it down. Inhale, right leg up. And we're going to do some handstand jumps. So these are fairly new. We don't do them very often. It doesn't matter if you can do handstand or not. I can't hold a handstand. It's just fun to add some handstand jumps in to help with core work. So how this works is you'll kick the right foot up towards the sky, and you'll bring your left knee in towards the core, in towards the heart space. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Core is super tight. Shoulders are engaged. Spread the fingers wide. Focus point is on a space between the hands. Kick the right foot to the sky, left knee into the chest. 1, 2. If you fall over, tuck and roll. Or try to catch yourself with your hand. I always catch myself with my right hand, but make sure you're doing this on a safe surface. 3, 4, core tight. 5, lift that right foot towards the sky. 6, like you really want to touch the ceiling with your foot. 7, 8, 9, 10, and come into three-legged dog. Open the hip, bend the leg, stay here, or flip the hips, come into wild thing. Coming back over, bring the right foot forward for pigeon, just a quick pigeon. Press to the top of the left foot, make sure it's not sickling in. Right hip back, left hip moves forward. Find a lot of length in the spine, and then keeping that length, walk the hands forward if it's in your practice and you can keep your hips square while you're doing it. Otherwise, stay up onto the hands. We'll just keep it brief today. If you would like to hold pigeon for longer because it feels so good right now, pause the video and you can hold it for as long as you would like your practice. But just in case we have anybody on a time crunch, I'm trying to keep this class fairly quick and accessible for those of us who don't have a lot of time to practice. So coming back up, come into three-legged dog, right leg up, and do a few leg circles, toe circles, getting into the hip. Step it down. Set your hands up for handstand jumps on the other side. Fingers spread wide. Left leg kicks to the sky, bend through the right knee, square the hips. Focus point on a place between the hands. Really engage the core, and you're lifting that left leg like the left leg is what's lifting you. You're not throwing yourself up over your body. Your right knee sort of launches you off, and your core strength and your leg strength are what lift you the rest of the way. So it's a gentle lift, stacking the hips over the shoulders, right knee in towards the chest. And back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not easy. I'm not great at it either. 5, but that's why we practice, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And three-legged dog. Open the hip, lift the knee high. Option to stay here or drop the foot behind you, lift the hips, a wild thing. And coming back over, pigeon on the left side. Square the hips, press the right hip forward, left hip back, press to the top of the right foot, lift the crown of the head tall, find a lot of length in the spine. And then if you feel like it, if it's in your practice, you can begin to walk the hands forward, keeping that length, keeping the hips squared, to come into a little bit of a deeper version of the stretch. Walk the hands back in, come into three-legged dog, toe circles, leg circles, opening up the hip, just taking some nice movement that feels good for you. And then bring the knees down onto the mat, bring your feet over around to the right side and come to sit on your bum. Take the soles of the feet to the mat, knees bent, leaning back. You can grab onto your knees or your thighs for support for the first part of this. Neutral curve in the spine, core engaged. Take the hands behind the head. Keep the right toes on the mat. Left knee to right elbow, left foot to right hand. Left knee to right elbow, left foot to right hand. 10 times. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, halfway, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Reset, reset, and other side. So right knee to left elbow, right foot to left hand. 10 times. Make sure you're not rounding in the lower back. Keeping the neutral curve in the spine, lower back strong, core tight. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. It's harder than it looks. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Woo! Reset. And then roll down onto the back. Bring the knees into the chest for just a second. Give yourself a hug. And then press your lower back into the mat. Peel your shoulders up. And take the left leg long, right leg straight up in the air. You can always keep them bent, of course. If that helps, reach the hand around, clap behind the right leg, straighten the legs, clap behind the left. Straighten. 1, 2, shoulders off the mat. 3, 4, 5, 6, gaze at the sky. 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees in. And take the feet straight up to the sky. Press the lower back into the mat and begin to lower the legs to the point where you begin to feel like you want to lift your lower back off the mat. From here, hands straight up towards the sky, lift the shoulders up, and reach the hands up overhead, and then towards the thighs. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, gaze to the sky. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees into the chest. Good job. Woo-wee. All right. Take the soles of the feet onto the mat now. Feet parallel to each other. Press your elbows into the mat. Squeeze the thighs together. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels and then lift the hips to the sky. Bridge pose. Shimmy the shoulders underneath the heart space. And slowly release the hips onto the mat. Cross the right knee on top of the left. And bring the knees over to the left. Maybe hook the right foot behind the left calf. And take your arm, your right arm in a goalpost arm to the right of your body. Let gravity take over the knees. Maybe you feel a nice stretch in the hip or along the side body. Inhale, slide through center, take the left foot on top of the right this time. Maybe hook the left foot behind the calf And bring the knees over to the right. Left hand in a goalpost arm to the left of the body. Gravity takes over the knees. Allow yourself to come back to the breath. Inhale, come back through center. Take the hands in a diamond shape underneath your booty now. Lengthen the legs long. Inhale, press your elbows into the mat. Lift the heart space up and drop the crown of the head towards the mat. Fish pose. And coming out of it, reach the arms above the head, point the toes, cat stretch. And walk the feet over to the right. Arms over to the right, maybe shimmy the shoulders, come into banana pose. Passive side body stretch. Other side, take the feet over to the left of the mat. Shimmy the shoulders over to the left, point the fingertips to the left. Grounding down through both sits bones, both shoulders. And coming through center, let the feet fall to the left and the right. The hands to fall on the side of the mat. Fingers relaxed. Let the collarbones widen. The shoulders melt heavy into the mat. Release any intentions that you had with the breath, allowing it to return to its natural cadence and rhythm. And we'll stay here in Shavasana for a few minutes, allowing the body to reap the benefits of the practice. If you must go now because you have other things that you need to do today, feel free to do so. But if you are able to take a little bit of an extended Shavasana, even in this coffee cup style class, this energy style class, it will really be beneficial to help reset the body and the nervous system. So if you're able to, stay here with me in Shavasana, and otherwise I shall see you very soon for our next class together. From my heart to yours, Namaste.